So imagine giving your wife 97% of your income during your divorce, but you find yourself still going to jail for a year because you couldn't come up with the extra $100,000. This is the situation with Ben Hart. Y'all gotta watch this video. Make sure you stay to the end.
Judge Leslie Alden had just sentenced me to 1 year in jail for contempt of court as part of my divorce. I knew the instant that I saw Judge Alden's haircut that I was finito, gonzo, histoire. Here's what happened. I had allowed my ex-wife to take 97% of the marital assets, which totaled $1.7 million for her. I left myself with $72,000, which was quickly consumed by lawyers. Inexplicably, I had also agreed to give my ex-wife an additional $100,000 in cash above and beyond the marital assets that we had.
So imagine that. You give your wife 97% of your income, right? And you leave yourself with less than $100,000 out of millions. And she is a greedy fuck to the point that she wants the extra $100,000 cash that y'all agreed upon. Where is the justice in this situation? Where is the sense of equality, the sense of fairness in this situation when he gave you almost everything he had and you want it all? Let's keep going, man. It's hard to watch.
So my ex-wife was supposed to get $1.8 million, but I was only able to come up with $1.7 million. I was $100,000 short. The reason I was $100,000 short was my ex had destroyed my business by issuing subpoenas and deposition requests to my clients. She thought there was more hidden money and more hidden income out there for her to find. Now, my clients did not want to be part of a nasty divorce litigation, so they ran for the tall grass and ghosted me.
Talking about some baby mama drama. I thought only in the minority community we deal with this, but man, these white women know how to hit you where it hurts, dog. But honestly, it's just like, why does it have to be like that? You're gonna hurt his career, the way he brings in money, how he was able to give you the $1.7 million. You wanna hurt him so bad to try to see if you can shake the trees for whatever money is left available and leave him flat broke because y'all split up. This is insane. Out of control, fam.
My clients were gone and my income was gone. So then my ex and her legal team filed what's called a show cause petition with the court, asking for the court to put me in jail for contempt of court for failing to come up with the final $100,000 due. Also, my lawyers quit the case the day before the hearing because I owed them a lot of money. So I went into Judge Alden's courtroom without a lawyer. The next thing you know, I'm buck naked and getting a full body cavity search by police officers in the basement of the Fairfax County, Virginia jail before getting into my prison jumpsuit and chained to 11 other inmates. How can you keep such a positive disposition in the face of so much anger, hatred, and poison from your ex-wife to the point that she destroyed your business, had you put in jail, with help from an insane feminist judge named Leslie Alden, also poisoned your daughters against you, and continues to try to destroy your livelihood even today, 19 years after your divorce. And even though...
See, I didn't even know this. 19 years later, and you still rambling on about this situation? You still trying to capitalize off of this situation? This is how some women are, bro. They just don't let stuff go. Now watch this video.
So your ex got remarried in 2012. What might her current husband think of all this? Might this behavior by my ex-wife, his current wife, cause a bit of nervousness on his part? He seems like a very good guy. My advice to him? Keep your head on a swivel. And I've linked to these previous videos below. My ex-wife Betsy even wrote 2 books trashing me and presenting herself as a picture of virtue. The title of one of her books is It Takes a Parent to Raise a Child, which is a play off Hillary Clinton's book, It Takes a Village to Raise a Child. In Betsy's book, It Takes a Parent to Raise a Child, she presents herself as this heroic single mother who raised 4 children by herself after the husband, me, supposedly abandoned the family.
Roll me the conceited meme? It sounds like something familiar we've seen before with Will and Jada. It's just the fact they haven't been divorced. But we see a lot of women get online and talk about their relationships like they're the victim, when in actuality, they had the ideal situation. They just was tired of the man. Let's keep watching the video.
And the title of this book literally makes no sense. Her second book is a collection of newspaper columns she wrote, largely repeating the same theme. She was also all over TV repeating this theme when she was promoting her books.
Ben Hart didn't exactly write the book on love, but she does write a nationally syndicated column about it.
Betsy went through a divorce and suddenly became a single mother of 4. She speaks from experience. Her practical and humorous insights on family issues are often featured on shows like Fox and Friends and other media outlets. Betsy's new book, From the Heart, is a collection of some of her most popular columns.
But guess what? So many women in particular, and certainly children, get really short-shifted in the process.
Boy, they really, really do. You went through a divorce in 2004. What was that like for you?
Well, I was devastated. I very much did not want it. It was not my choice. But suddenly there I was.
So you didn't want this divorce, huh? I'm really starting to find that hard to believe. But let's keep watching the video and see what she has to say.
I was with 4 very young children, just
Yikes.
10 down to 3. And I was sort of thinking, oh my goodness, what do I do now? Fortunately, I had a wonderful support network, and I had a wonderful church life and was already walking with God. And then he used that to come in and draw me, I think, so much closer to himself. And over those 8 years, learned and grew a lot, and learned through adversity, and to let my children see me in adversity and not have to pretend, oh, this is all great when it's not. And to let, I'm newly engaged, and we'll be married this fall.
That's very exciting.
And after 8 years as a single mom, I'm very grateful. So that's all in From the Heart.
Until now, I've been silent through all this. Until my 25-year-old social media influencer daughter posted a series of viral videos trashing me, repeating the same lies she had been told by my ex-wife since our separation and divorce in 2004 and 2005.
This is where it gets juicy. This is where the ungrateful oldest daughter comes in the picture and starts to build a following by trashing her dad online. Y'all watch this video.
My dad abandoned my family when I was 5 years old. That is a wife and 4 kids. He abandoned us and then pursued amateur breakdancing.
To see, take a look at this 60-year-old breakdancer. Yes, 60 years old. That's Ben Hart. He's competing at a breakdancing competition in Philadelphia.
This guy wouldn't...
8 million views just on TikTok, and tens of millions of views across all social media platforms. Then Maddie went up with an even more negative second video.
I know my dad posted like a 10-minute video or whatever being like, you know, my daughter's lying. We have a great relationship. I have a great relationship with all my kids. That's just objectively not true. Like, guys, we're all freaking out about this in my family group chat right now. We're being like, he's so unhinged and delusional. We don't know if he actually believes his own narrative or if he's lying on purpose, but he's just like a weird guy. Yeah, he said he lived down the street from us. That's not true. Or like if he did, it was only for a few months maybe, but I don't want to get into this. Like, again, like my video was basically like sanitizing the situation and like poking fun at the lightest parts of that childhood trauma. But
so this is how you feel like you're sanitizing the situation? Poking fun at your only father for trying to find himself outside of the family. Meanwhile, he's been providing the whole time. Y'all keep watching. Make sure you stay to the end. It gets even crazy.
Obviously, in real life, it was a lot more like complicated and traumatic, and it was really hard. He left us, immediately married another woman. We didn't hear from him for years, and then he would visit every few months, and we'd go out to dinner, but like, he truly had no hand in raising us at all. Some money growing up, I honestly don't know the nitty gritty of the financial situation. I really, really don't. Bottom line is this guy was a completely absent father.
And this story blew up all over the internet and the media. Now, I don't really blame Maddie for any of this, though she is 25 years old and should know better. And she's just repeating the lies she's been told by her mom for 19 years. Now remember the theme of Betsy's books, newspaper columns, and TV appearances. She presents herself as a single mom who raised 4 kids by herself with no help from the dad, who abandoned the family. No help from dad whatsoever, right? What Betsy always fails to mention is I paid her about $4 million over the years in alimony, child support. health insurance, life insurance, contributed more than $600,000 to the kids' college fund. She also fails to mention that I lived a bit more than a mile down the street from the kids in LaGrange, Illinois. Easy walking distance, sidewalks all the way. I saw the kids all the time. So no, I did not abandon the kids at all.
So let's get this understood, right? He has given his family and his ex-wife over $4 million over the course of 19 years, which is equivalent to over $200,000 a year that y'all receive to go to the best schools, to live in the best neighborhoods, to sit on the internet and call him a deadbeat dad. As y'all see in the photos as we go right here. Evidence part 1. My deadbeat dad taking me on a skiing trip because supposedly he used to just come by, say hi, and take them to a restaurant. So skiing trip, number 1. Evidence number 2. High school graduation. Look how happy they look, right? Does this look like a deadbeat dad? Does she know the definition of a deadbeat father, right? But let's continue. And last on the list, looks like a family gathering, right? And the deadbeat dad is taking care of the bill. And that's all he used to do. He would come by, say hi, and take us out to dinner. Y'all ladies and women like this need to stop crying wolf, stop sitting up on your high horse, protected from everything that he has provided constantly, year after year, the unseen things that y'all have to do. Children don't realize how hard it is sometimes to provide for a family until they get out there and start working themselves. If she was out there working hard like most men do, she would not have a word to say. Y'all comment down below, man. This your guy, CEO Samuel. We out.